93% of the time. You know, I struggle with a lot behind the camera. I'm getting more used to being in front of the camera. As you notice that I'm not looking at the camera because it still gives me a little bit of an anxiety twist. And I'm trying to get better at talking about what I struggle with on camera. That's kind of how I met you, sir. It is how I met you. Dab and Dave met me through a chat group. I'll leave it at that. A chat group during a pretty tough time in my life. And the reason he's a moderator is because he's actually a friend in real life. And he's helped me through a lot. He's helped me out. He met me during a pretty rough time in my life. I was actively involved in self-harm. And, he'd check in every day. And look, he was probably struggling with a whole bunch of stuff too. I know he has a pretty struggle time. I'm not going to put it out on everybody's plate. It's not my business to talk about. But I know that he struggles with a bunch of stuff too. The fact that he took the time, even if it was just 5 seconds, to send a text of, "Hey buddy, how you doing today?" kept me from doing anything crazy. I challenge anybody that watches this video to be the same push for someone else that Dave was for me in their time of duress. I guarantee you half of them are going to fail. It's not easy. Can't just be like, "Oh, hey, be better." The thing in our world lacks empathy. Not everybody has empathy, especially with that fake, toxic, look at me, narcissistic behaviors. I saved my wife through the same action Dave did for me. Just talking. Now, what would happen if a chain of people did that action? How many people's days, not even days, how many people's lives would be just changed? Because if I would have quit, let's say 6 years ago, there would be no that, there would be no that, there would be no this, there would be no this, there would be no everything else, everything that I've gotten in the last 2 years. That wouldn't have happened. I would have quit. And that wouldn't have happened. I challenge everybody, I'm going to leave it this. I challenge everybody watching this or everybody that watches this to be that change in somebody else's life. Help them through it. And maybe that chain will loop around and come back at you in the most positive, awesome way. Did for me. Did for my wife. Did for Dave. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. It's hot as hell in this garage, guys. I'm going to let it cool off a bit. and I will stream later and we'll paint more. Yeah. All right, guys, take care.